The Oscar nominations are out, the Academy Awards are here, and Disney is having a very dismal day when it comes to getting the awards they thought they so justly deserved. Big-time animated movies left off, directors not to be seen. When it comes to Disney proper films, well, it's obscene how few there are. Unless you've been paying close attention to the drop in quality as we have, we'll tell you the story right now. Hello folks, welcome back to the Pro Channel. Happy to have each and every one of you out there as we explain entertainment and indeed keep you ahead of the culture curve. Today we're talking about Disney and the fact that the Disney name is not seen very often in any of the Oscar nominations, the Academy Awards largely leaving the Disney name out. Now, are there some items that are technically part of Disney in some subsidiary way? 20th Century Fox products? Sure. But Disney itself, the Disney name, very, very scantily seen in these nominations. And it is a strong sign that Hollywood itself, that the movers and shakers of the industry, the intelligentsia of celebrities, that they also agree that Disney is on the wrong path. Perhaps they think even Disney, has gone a little too cray-cray for them. Folks, we're going to examine the dearth of Disney in the Academy Awards. We're going to tell you where it's amazing you won't see Disney's name, where in the past you've always seen Disney's name. Let's get straight to it with the panel right now. The story comes to us from CBS. This is the full list of Oscar nominations for 2024 for the Academy Awards. CBS News covering this. We're a long way away from back when Song of the South was the very first film to ever manage to get a black actor, especially a black lead actor, but a black man an Academy Award. There are very few Academy Awards that appear on the docket for Disney. So this is what we're looking at. Best Picture. Folks, pay attention. We're going to keep track of how many Disney items we see on this. And as we do, remember, there are those who would claim that we are just overly and overtly negative towards Disney, that we are despisers of the rodent. But I'm here to tell you that we're simply reflecting where the company is. I'm here to tell you that Hollywood, also known as Hollyweird by some of you out there, that Hollywood, they also know Disney has gone too far, and it's reflected in this. In Best Picture, we have American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. Is any of that Disney? Survey says.
No, they are not Disney.
Nope.
Correct. They are not Disney. Not a single one for Best Picture. Not even a trophy for participation going out for Best Picture for Disney. Also, I'll say, not cool. They snubbed Godzilla -1.
Where's Into the Spider-Verse? Or what, Across the Spider-Verse. I thought that's the best movie ever made, guys.
But no Godzilla -1, and we're going to cover Godzilla -1 actually later, either later today or tomorrow, in terms of Hollywood, I think, trying to protect themselves from Japan. Best Actor, we've got Maestro, Rustin, The Holdovers, Oppenheimer, American Fiction, again, no Disney. Best Actress, Naiad, Killers of the Flower Moon, Anatomy of a Fall, Maestro, Poor Things, again, no Disney. Best Supporting Actor, American Fiction, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Barbie, Poor Things, Indiana Jones, and oh wait, no, I'm joking. Phoebe, you didn't get that one. Still no Disney. Best Supporting Actress, you get the idea. No Disney. Best Director. Wait a minute.
I will give them one caveat.
What's your caveat?
I think Strange Things they do. I think that's a Fox Searchlight picture, if I'm not mistaken.
And this is
Poor
Things is also
You mean Poor Things?
Poor Things. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Poor Things is Searchlight Pictures, and they're a subsidiary.
So that would be 20th Century.
Yeah.
So technically under the banner,
Technically under the banner, but not Disney proper. Fair to say?
Yeah.
Right. I just wanted to make sure we give them that little asterisk.
No, we'll give the nod, and of course,
The Last Repair Shop might be on the list.
We gotta be fair.
Mark Ruffalo, of course, a fan favorite of the Hollyweirds over at Hollywood because he takes very divisive.
He's getting in so much flack right now for this. It's like, dude, he didn't nominate himself. What the heck? Did you see that?
What's he in trouble for?
No,
What are they mad about?
Twitter's burning him up right now because he got nominated and Margot Robbie and the director did not.
Wait a minute, Tom, are you telling me that Mark Ruffalo, purveyor of all social justices, a beacon, an archon of pure light, that he is now part of the patriarchal power structure preventing Margot Robbie from getting this nod?
Ryan Gosling, not Mark Ruffalo. Ryan Gosling.
Well, now, wait a minute. Mark Ruffalo's right here under Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah, well, he don't matter. He's one of them.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that they're mad. They're mad at Ryan Gosling, but they're not mad at Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder why.
Yeah, that's what's pretty much trending right now over the Oscar thing is Godzilla got snubbed and Margot Robbie and
Ryan Gosling is an evil person who should never have
Greta Gerwig.
Should have never gotten the nod, but Mark Ruffalo is a beacon of light and an archon of truth in the fight for social justice. Okay, everyone, let's move on. Is everybody happy with that?
We all know Robert Downey's going to get it anyway, so good.
It's because of the patriarchy.
Go RDJ. All right, for Best Director.
Is nobody's pointing out, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
What's sad is that nobody's pointing out is that Ryan Gosling didn't get nominated for Best Actor and not instead of Best. Why is he in Supporting Actor? He is the male star of that movie.
Because the stars are well, that too, but it's Margot, it's America, and then it's probably that's probably and then I bet
the top billed male actor.
I know, but that's the caveat right there. The top billed male actor. I guarantee.
Why don't we just all admit
has all the women listed before him?
Spencer, why don't we just admit that these are sexist, gender labels?
We need to end gendered awards.
Best supporting male presenting or masculine presenting non-birthing person actor.
That may be true now, but I could probably come up with a bunch of other ones from the past where, depending, like where the main director, just because the male, he's like the only male actor in the movie, they got for Best Actor. Like that's where the arguments usually lie. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that's I'm.
No. Paulie did the chat. He's probably right.
Gotcha.
By today's standards, they may have something like that. But I bet the past, and that doesn't hold to scrutiny. Yeah.
Any other thoughts on Ryan Gosling and Mark Ruffalo
I'll move on.
The battle between the two? No, I'm just saying. I mean, clearly, this is going to be the great battle of our time.
Well, like I said, Robert Downey's going to win anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe they'll finally recognize Gosling and re-release Young Hercules on a streamer.
Please.
Basically, Robert Downey's got like the he's in front right now, and I would put Ryan maybe in second or third place, fourth possibly, because we got Sterling Brown for American Fiction, so he's probably right behind Robert Downey Jr. just out of principle. And Robert De Niro's there, but he's too white and old, so he's not going to get it. And Mark Ruffalo's getting to that point where he's going to be old, not just white anymore. So
Archon of Light, Tom, Archon of Light, never disparage Mark Ruffalo. He is one with
his time is limited on this. I'm just saying.
How many people do you think are going to watch the Oscars? Actually,
this can be a litmus test because
given the list we've got, not many.
Well, yes and no. Because here's the thing: we finally have an actual broadcast for once, where most of the Best Picture nominations are movies that people actually saw for the first time in how long?
I hadn't thought of that. You're right. Many did see
We'll see how dead these ceremonies are, because if nobody watches, even with all these movies that people have heard of and seen, then that means nobody really cares at all, period.
I've always thought it odd that we watch these things because, we don't tune in to the Plumbers Trade Show, right? Of course, Mr. Buttcrack Media would win every single award.
Every single time.
We don't tune in to the, I don't know. You come up with any kind of other trade. The dentist convention. We don't watch the dental awards.
The news awards.
The Idaho Northwestern Grain Producers Accountants Association.
Whoa!
You all laugh, but Glad literally has a news award.
That was a great award show until Weinstein started buying it up anyway.
Right, but this is a monetized trade show, and then that's it. International feature films. This is one of those where it's absolutely egregious. Not only is Godzilla -1 not nominated for the best feature, which it absolutely should have been, it's not even nominated for international feature films,
which is just ridiculous.
Right. That's at that point, Hollywood is literally trying to protect itself from Japan, literally. But animated feature film, this is big time. Take a look at these. These are the options: The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. When's the last time Disney only had one nod? When's the last time a major Disney film did not get nominated for this? Wish, nowhere to be found. And not only is Wish not, Wish not only missing, but Wish is the main project of one Jennifer Lee, the head of Disney Animation Studios. She now under significant criticism and skepticism as to her ability to continue on anything other than Frozen.
And the 100th anniversary film.
Right.
Yes. Where's the, let's see, where we got on short animations? Animated short films. We'll go down to this, folks. You get the idea. There's not much Disney here. Going down to animated short films. Letter to a Pig, 95 Senses, Our Uniform, Pachydermy, War is Over. Nothing for the Disney animation short they released for Disney 100. Nothing in terms of animated shorts before these Disney movies. This is a huge strike against the Disney Company. And we kind of laughed when that Disney short released earlier because we said it only proves that Disney can no longer draw. So, guys, thoughts on Disney not even getting an animated short film nod?
That's crazy.
What I want to give a huge bit of context that makes this even worse for Disney, which is at least before everything got so blatantly paid for and such, like Tom was saying, when the Academy would vote and they would nominate, animated films, when that was a thing, because so much of America, or general audiences rather, don't really see animation as anything more than the thing for kids. Disney has historically been a shoo-in for these awards because when the ballots come in, they go, what is this? Oh, I know the Disney movie. Yeah, you win. Whatever. That's the only movie I know. So for them to have
Pixar used to run away with a lot of these too.
Them too. Yeah, Pixar as well. No, it's a good point, Tom. Like they're combined there. But nowadays, that they're not even here, that nobody even nominated them. That says it's another disaster on another disaster on another disaster.
Plenty of disasters. Folks, we're going to keep going through these. After this, we've got the lead story. It wasn't the lead item that came off on the docket, but the big story of the day, of course, Kathleen Kennedy. And we'll be telling you that exclusively here first in just a few moments. Hang tight. Live action short film. We've got, again, no Disney. Documentary short film. I don't even know those. Film editing.
ABC's a book banning.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be fair.
Film editing. About DeSantis, essentially.
That's what I was imagining.
Maybe they'll stock it in all of the Disney World libraries that the Reedy Creek Improvement District was clearly supporting, all of the public utilities and libraries they needed. Anyway, for sound,
how is Godzilla not in sound?
It's insane. It's literally insane.
Sorry, they cannot appreciate the Screonk. No.
Oh, there was one that we missed.
I am a sound hound, okay? Look, and I went to see Godzilla -1 in a Dolby Atmos theater. Ooh. I have never heard a more amazing Dolby Atmos presentation in my life.
That roar must have rattled you to your core.
It felt like Godzilla was literally walking over top of you and stuff. Like, it was just amazing.
I'm so jealous. That's rad.
Tom, I don't normally do this live. Can you record with me sometime in the next 12 hours so we can do a video proper on just how desperate Hollywood looks snubbing Godzilla this way?
I would love to. I mean, I don't know if we can do it in the next 12 hours, but I'll definitely give it a shot.
I'll have my girl call your girl if that's not sexy. Is that okay? All right. Original score. This one does need some attention. We've skipped by it too quickly. Indiana Jones: The Dial of Destiny. Listen, I love John Williams. I don't think that the original score for Indy 5 should be here, but I understand why it is.
Can you guys name anything from Indy 5? Like, Williams always produces really memorable tracks. And
Helena's theme.
A legacy nod.
Helena's theme.
Which is legacy nod. Which is the one that he played.
A tuba.
No, it's the one where it goes.
No, that's
original
that's
song
the one he played at the concert where he said that they were going to be doing.
Oh,
reshoots.
right.
So that was that. The only reason I know that is because that was part of the research in trying to figure out when this came out and what was going on. So there just happens to be a Helena's theme. So.
Helena's theme is only noteworthy because it's the first time John Williams ever brought in kazoos to the orchestra. Original song.
Peaches not in there?
That's a great question. But no Disney songs at all. 2 Barbie songs, and you're right, Peaches not showing up. I think Peaches should have been there, even though Peaches is probably not the most complicated.
We kind of overlooked that Mario didn't get nominated for Best Animated Feature either, did it?
No, it did not.
Oh, that's a really good point. Yeah, we did overlook that.
Yeah, that's a heck of a point. Thank you, Tom, for saying that.
It made too much money.
That's right. It made too much money. It's not artsy-fartsy anymore.
And it's from Japan. You don't want to give them any attention.
And so that's it for that's for the list.
What am I talking about?
So I think the takeaway here is, of course, that the Oscars, not impressed with Disney proper whatsoever. Less representation for Disney proper than I think I've ever seen. Ever. And, of course, it looks like Hollywood is hunkering and bunkering down, trying to block international films like Godzilla -1 that clearly would not only eat Tokyo, but eat Hollywood's lunch if it was given proper attention. So, guys, any final thoughts on the Oscars nods?
I think Disney lobbied hard just to get Elemental in there.
You're exactly
Probably.
right, Ron. I bet they did lobby hard to get Elemental, because what would it imagine this, Ron?
Mario.
Gosh, I'm glad you said
Mario,
that, Ron.
yeah.
What if Mario took the place of Elemental? Disney would have absolutely been humiliated.
Yeah. And that's money. There's money changing hands there. We know it is.
Well, there's also that Elemental has an Asian director and did well in Korea. I think there's also a little bit of incentive in this organization. They obviously like to play to the sensibilities of an Oscar so white organization that doesn't want to be accused of being so white. So they would love to have Peter Sohn up there for their visuals. I'm not saying that Peter Sohn's not talented. I'm just saying that they would love to have him up on stage.
And folks, that is it for us right here. We are wrapping it up. We are calling it a day. We hope you had a great day. We hope you have a great day tomorrow. Folks, like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. We surely do appreciate when you do that. Mostly, though, we do appreciate just you joining us here. It's an honor. We mean it. Folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.